Hello, welcome to another exciting moment in the class today. Today, we're going to be looking at calculate the mass of copper that will be deposited if 20 grams of zinc reacts with excess copper 2 chloride. With excess copper 2 chloride, I will have the relative atomic mass of zinc and then a relative atomic mass of copper. Looking at this question, you'll find out that it has to do with a stoichiometric relationship. We have the balanced chemical equation here. It has to do with the stoichiometric relationship of these two reactants. And we know that stoichiometric relationship, stoichiometry is the determination of the ratio in which an element compound reacts or combine with one another in a chemical reaction, or the quantity of reactants that combine to form a product in a chemical reaction. Alright, in that case now, looking at this, you can find out that what we're looking at here is the mass. We're looking for the mass, to calculate the mass of the copper that will be deposited. So from this chemical equation, from this balanced equation, this number one thing you always look out for whenever you're solving a question that has to do with stoichiometry, a balanced chemical equation. Balanced chemical equation gives you all the basic information you need in order to carry out your calculations. Just like this one we have here. See, you have the reaction, you have zinc, copper chloride, and then we have zinc chloride here, and then copper. From here, you can note that we have, it means that 1 mole of this, 1 mole of zinc will deposit 1 mole of copper. The other way around, since it's 1 mole, we know that 1 mole, a mole of a substance is what the mass of that substance expressed in what? In grams. Now, what it also means that is that since it's like that, we have also 65.4 grams of zinc will deposit 63.45 grams of what? Of copper. So based on that, based on these two methods, you can use this method to arrive at the correct answer. But now we want to go straight with, based on what we have here, we're talking about the mass conversion. We're going from the mass, after the mass, then we can also look at how we can get it from the moles altogether. So looking at this thing we have here, you can see that it means that 65.4 grams of what? Zinc will give us 63.5 grams of what? Copper. So now 20 grams of zinc will then be times 20 over 1. So when we multiply this to what we have is, the answer is 19.42 grams of what? Copper. That is what we have based on the mass conversion. Now we can go to mole to mole. If we are working it from mole to mole, we know that 1 mole of this will give us 1 mole of that. So the first thing we do here, we're going to find out the number of moles that we have here. Number of moles of zinc there. Mole, we know that mole is always mass over what? Molar mass. In this case, molar mass of zinc is what? Is 65.4. So mass involved is what? 20 grams over what? 65.4. 65.4. Now we going to divide them. If you divide this thing, you have is equal to 0.31 mole. So that's what we have. So based on this equation 2, so that 1 mole of this will give us 1 mole of zinc will give us 1 mole of copper, it also means that 0.32 moles of zinc will also give us 0.32 mole of what? Copper. Now what we'll do here is that since we are looking for the mass, note we are talking about the mass. To get the mass of what we required is what? Mass. From this relation here, we know that mass is equal to what? Mole, which is this one, of the copper, times relative molecular mass of copper, which is, then we'll have the same result. Alright, thank you so much. That means in every case you can always get what you want from either that mole or mole or mass, mole to mole, or what? Mass to mass. Thank you so much for being part of the class.